Hey, everybody.
Greetings and welcome to Naruto Fan FB.
HD.
HD.
Andy's sick. Ronnie's, I don't know. Matt's in wherever.
Ronnie's still working.
Pittsburgh.
He got scheduled Wednesday nights at the hospital.
Oh, okay. Ronnie's working. So you got me and Reed. I think
Yep.
this is the first time it's just us, so
Yeah,
I don't know how
think
this
that's
is
right.
going to work out. I don't really like Reed.
No, we're probably going to fight.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Right?
Play dive kick after this?
I've never played that. What is it?
Let's get after it.
Okay. Anyway, today's chapter. Well, I know the chapter came out on like Sunday or whatever. Like we read it then. We read like the rough scan or whatever. But I felt like it was a little bit more fitting to have it in the middle of the week, kind of like we normally do. So, sorry if you guys have to wait for this epic review. If you consider us epic.
Just like we have to wait for the next chapter.
Yeah, it was the next. So it's
Yeah, it's next week. Yeah, so this is technically this week's chapter. We got it last week when there wasn't actually a chapter.
Yeah.
So that's how it goes. We'll get one next week. Don't you worry. It'll be good.
So anyway, this week's chapter, chapter 643, was called Two Fists Bumping Together.
Good translation. Great translation.
Like fist bump, bro. Anyway,
You'll bump me, bro.
what did you think? Yeah.
It was a fine chapter.
I think
Yeah,
it's a good build-up chapter. Like,
More of Obito being Obito, just talking shit and trying to make people feel bad.
there were a couple little things here and there that like I appreciated. I mean, we can go in chronological. If Andy was here, it's like, why don't we go in chronological order? Like
Channeling Andy.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Yeah. So it basically starts off with Minato and Dark Kurama or Kyuubi like having an inner monologue thing, and it's cool that
Inner dialogue?
Yeah, inner dialogue thing. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, it's cool to see how that Kurama's still like Naruto's Kurama, I guess. But at the same time, I thought he was gonna be darker. Like he was saying like words of encouragement, and I was like, "What the hell? What?"
Yeah, considering how wild and a caged beast Naruto's Kurama was, like at the very beginning of the series and up through the beginning of Shippuden, I'm surprised this one is so willing to converse.
Yeah, he's just like, okay, like, and say, hey man, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Don't blame yourself. Don't feel bad for the state of the
Everything's
world.
gonna be fine, man. It's not your. And I was like, bro, say some mean stuff, like. But
Maybe he's not actually a Dark Kyuubi.
I was thinking that too, but I felt like everyone was under the impression that this was the dark.
Yeah, no, that's the impression I was under as well, so who the hell knows? He certainly seems to be the nice one.
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. If someone can clarify, if someone knows for sure which is Yang and which is Yang, what is Yang white and Yang black? What's
I
Yang?
don't. Boy, we're gonna have to look this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, get at us in the comments. You can tell us what's up. Straighten us out.
There was some sort of like database that like webbed across the world that shared information with people.
Like some sort of encyclopedia that was open based, almost
that you
like
could just
a wiki.
like type in a word
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Oh man.
We're onto something.
Maybe
now.
sometime in the future.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled for that.
Yeah. So anyway, there's that whole talk with hey, it's not your fault, and then they go out to like the regular thing. Actually, doesn't Naruto's Kurama like say like, hey, listen, I need to tell you something, and then he doesn't tell him anything.
Oh, he asked him for chakra. I know that.
That was at the end. No.
He says, "Yo, help me out."
No, I'm saying like.
And then the Dark Kurama is like feels weird to be asking myself for help.
Yeah, like on page 2, right after like. Yeah, I think it's obvious that which one's Yin and which is Yang just by the art style.
Sure, like that was definitely supposed to be dark, but
yeah, he seems.
I agree.
Nice.
He doesn't act like it.
But yeah, Naruto's Kurama's like, oh yeah, like I need to give you something.
Listen up, I have something to say to you.
Yeah, or yeah, I need to talk to you about something. And again, like all the time, like there's that quick scene where they say like, oh, I'm gonna tell you something, but I'm not gonna tell the readers what it is, which I guess builds suspense. But just tell me what it is, God.
It's not that important. they're gonna fist bump. They're gonna do something crazy next chapter.
Yeah.
This is build up.
Um. So
Apparently,
Obito eats Sage Mode Rasengans. Apparently.
yeah. So I mean, I feel like we got that last chapter that works.
Yeah, but at the same time, it does work. But Obito's kind of like, "Ow, I'm just gonna heal now." So,
Not only heal, but go on the offensive, make a giant plant thing, and then
which I find
barrier off
interesting because
everyone so you can just mess them up.
Naruto's main move that he does in Sage Mode is a Rasengan or Wind Shuriken Rasengan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if you just did that on Obito, and Sage Mode is like the Sage Arts of Senjutsu is the only thing that actually works on Obito, and all it did was leave a hole in his back that he can heal in 3 seconds. Like, are you gonna formulate a completely new like move in the middle of battle? Can he do like a Bijou bomb type thing?
Well,
Bijou isn't that's not is that nature because it is negative and positive energy in the
it's coming from the
yeah.
tail beast, so
So I guess it could is it considered at the same time at the end of the chapter Obito is wrapping himself up in that protective thing. So
right.
I guess that can affect him.
I don't know. So, well, he's wrapping it up against his own blast, right?
That's when yeah.
Oh, okay,
But
okay,
those are still like Bijou bombs.
sure. Yeah, well, that's
So
a
I
good
guess
point.
like Naruto can like maybe
Yeah,
they
no,
should have just fucking teleported B. What is B doing?
no kidding. Like
Where is B?
Ever since Sasuke showed up, B's just been on the sidelines.
Like he's not a tailed beast or
Out. I
anything.
can't. Like he's not the second most powerful character in this
No,
series
it's
behind
so sad
Naruto.
how certain characters just get forgotten, and it's on that like they're
Yeah,
not even like
yeah, where's
there.
Guy?
Guy's not doing anything.
Kakashi's stuck in
Kakashi's
the
still
eyeball
stuck in.
dimension.
We haven't even seen like a cameo appearance
No,
from him. Like just
no.
shows a quick like clip of him. Like how am I gonna get out of here? And then we'll be like, okay, maybe he's
Yeah,
stuck
ever
there.
ever since Obito absorbed
Yeah,
the
Kakashi,
Ten
he's stuck.
Tails.
Like then, all right, cool. Like now we know why he can't get out. But right now it's like, are you just sleeping, bro? Like why are you not out there trying to fight Obito? Like
And not to beat a dead horse, but come on, where the hell's Yamato?
I was thinking the
Still,
exact same thing. Like someone help him
like
out.
obviously he's toast here. He's gone.
How do you think this would have played out if Itachi was still like alive or still at Tensai?
He's been built up as so powerful that he needed to go somehow.
Yeah, like on his own accord.
No, having him still around would just not be fair.
Yeah, I feel like because he says himself like every jutsu has a weakness, so I feel like
Yeah, he's been playing his strengths
do
with
think,
his weaknesses because he's willing to accept that sacrifice.
do you think Sasuke learned Izanagi? Izanagi is the one that
Oh,
makes
who knows?
people like accept their fate, right? Izanami is what makes people like what makes like things happen.
Other way around.
Yeah, Izanagi. Yeah, that's what
Izanagi's the one Danzo
Danzo,
used.
yeah.
Izanami is the
Okay.
one Itachi used.
I wonder if he like because Itachi explains it to him.
Yeah.
Maybe he learns it,
Eh.
and then maybe when he did the head touch thing, he transferred all his knowledge. I don't think that would work on Naruto anyway.
Yeah, I
kinda
kinda doubt it.
him, like using collecting chakra in his eyes.
No, what I took from this chapter, long and short, other than the Kurama stuff, was that Sage Arts, the Sage Rasengan, it works, but it's not going to end this.
Yeah,
It's not powerful enough. We need something more.
If it ended with a Rasengan, man,
Well,
I would be disappointed.
hey man, Rasengan can make noodles.
Speaking of,
It can power a motorboat.
now that I'm actually like thinking about this a little bit more, all right, I don't think we're gonna do this in chronological order because I feel like a lot of times it happens. We just like read you the chapter again, so like I hope you guys don't mind.
Just shoot from the hip.
Yeah, we're gonna just go for like different theories and stuff that we're thinking of. I feel like that's a little bit more fun for you guys because that's what you're thinking about after the chapters anyway.
Hell, that's what we're thinking about.
That's
so.
what I'm saying. So after Obito does like his giant Venusaur thing and and also throws out his pain spikes with the chakra and creates the sun whatever move.
The giant barrier.
Yeah,
The you can't go anywhere, you're all fucked move.
yeah. I was just realizing this. The Kages haven't shown up yet. They're on the outside of this now.
This is true.
which is taking them mad long. Like, where the hell are you guys? Like, is there any sense of urgency here? Like, come on, show up.
Well, Orochimaru is still not anywhere yet either, and he took
Orochimaru
off
just
before the
no,
Kages.
no, Orochimaru.
Like he
Oh,
showed
that
up,
okay.
he healed him up,
I thought you were saying he didn't reach the Kage yet. Yeah, okay.
left Suigetsu and Karen with the Kages, and
Yeah.
took off,
I wonder.
presumably to go back to the war. I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
know.
maybe he's got something to
He's
do.
always
Maybe
has
he had
his
to go to the
own.
bathroom.
He always has his own things going on.
Head back to his lab.
And a cool little clip was Madara and Hashirama's interaction. Hashirama's like, "Yo, Madara, like your colleague, dude, is like, or your partner is about to like blow shit
You
up.
don't care. You're still playing
Like,
with me.
yeah, you're still focused on fighting me." And Madara does not like care at all about anybody but Hashirama. He's like, "We're Edo Tensai's. We can get blown up. We'll be back in a little bit. Like, just try. Why don't you try to come through me, bro?" That's basically what he said to him, which I thought was awesome because you can see how obsessed Madara is with Hashirama and not even defeating him, but just like fighting him. He like that's what he lives for now. Or is if he's not really alive, so
Well, that's his only
what are you
motivation.
Tensai's for? Ah,
No, speaking of Edo Tensei, people have been, saying, "Oh, where's the third and all this? Why is he sitting on his ass?" Went back a couple chapters. He got blasted, point blank in the face
Yeah.
with the little black ball spear spike thing.
And this was before everyone realized, like, oh shit, these black balls of death are like black balls of death.
Yeah, Naruto freaks out. He's like, "Oh, why didn't you have the third jump out of there?" Sasuke tells him to cool it.
Yeah, like,
calm down. Don't worry. They're Edo Tensei. They can regenerate. Oh wait, no, they can't.
No, they can't. There's no respawn, bro.
Yeah, so the third is a pair of legs right now.
Everybody gets one bullet in one life.
No, so he's hips and legs.
And I was saying, to read, like, that's really messed up because, well, not because like he's like, oh, he's a character, like how can you kill him off like that? But more because like you bring all these Kages back and like Toby Rama's been showing off all these moves, Hashirama's been pulling out all these moves, Minato's been pulling out all these moves, and then we got the third. I always mispronounce his name. Saratobi. There you go. And his nickname was the Professor.
Yeah, he's been built up as this. He was just
voted or nominated Hokage twice. Like, who else has done that? No one. If you guys didn't figure that out with that pause, no one's
dramatic
done that.
pause.
Yeah. So he's supposed to be so powerful that, like, he has this amazing nickname. This time his body isn't limiting him. He doesn't have to worry about age. Like, I was all set for him to be pulling out all these cool moves, and he just does like his shuriken move that what's his name?
Yeah, the shadow shurikens.
Yes, that
blows a fireball and then
Konohamaru does, and the fireballs that he did against Orochimaru. And I'm like, bro, I've seen that before. Show me something new. Do it. S rank technique.
I don't know. I'm wondering if that might not be convenient writing.
That's what I was gonna say.
In that the first, second, and fourth have been shown as so crazy powerful. If the third pulls out something that makes them look like dunces, can we really keep upping the game, keep upping things? I mean, and keep tension.
So I guess in that sense, it makes sense that I shouldn't have said sense twice. I feel like that didn't work right. In that regard, it didn't work as it did work for the story, but it may not be great for people that liked the third.
Well,
like me.
Aww.
Which means he's not even gonna be updated in Ninja Storm 4.
For what it's worth, at least it's not Dragon Ball. Like, no matter how powerful someone is, you can still die from just stupid shit.
And it added some consequence to the situation because of that. Like before that, it was kind of like, all right, so now you have the strongest like ninjas that have ever existed that are like can't die. Now it's like, oh, just because you're at a Tensei doesn't mean that I can't kill you now. So it really makes them like they need to fight like ninjas.
Yeah, that happened before they realized that he was the casualty of thinking that they didn't need to be careful.
Yep, and that's what happens.
Yeah, their strategy was
scissors.
Their strategy was fighting like they weren't careful. They were just throwing kamikazes. Yep. I mean, the second said that at one point. He's like, "That's
Yeah, we're just
why
trying
this
it.
jutsu was created."
Mhm. Interesting. Anyway,
Oops.
so Obito pulls out this giant plant thing, which I actually enjoyed the whole plant thing. I know that it kind of fit with how the Ten Tails looked and whatnot, but also because it's a plant, it shows that he can create life, which puts him on like another level of like ninja, because you don't really see that very often. Like,
Yeah, that kind of seems more sage-like. It
yeah,
also harkens back to the Hashirama cells.
yeah. So I did enjoy that little thing. And then Obito's on his this world has no value anymore. Like, how are you so emo about every like this is over
Still,
like a
like
girl that
we've
like
heard this.
yeah, like shut up. And then he goes and starts charging up his beams. I liked the little
Charging his
clip with
lasers.
his solar beam thing, but I liked
Splash Dad.
Shikamaru was all like, I gotta think of something. So
Yeah,
he's not
staying
giving up.
focused. He's in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did anyone else find it really convenient, like too convenient, that the day that Obito happened to show up to the Leaf Village
Yeah.
because Kushina was pregnant,
It
and
was
captured the Kyuubi, happened to be
the
the
day when
anniversary
yeah,
of
like
Rin's death? Great, cool, good plot point.
yeah, yeah,
Whatever.
yeah,
It is what it is. I didn't think it was necessary, but whatever. It
yeah.
means something to him.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Obito.
Oh, to go back to the beginning, I forgot one thing that I liked that Toby Rama said. He's thinking about how like Naruto like perfectly synced up with him. He's like, wow, it's kind of like back in the day when I used to fight with Hachirama, and I was like, oh, okay, I see you. Giving props to Naruto there, which is kind of cool, and it's really showing how Naruto can adapt and grow in the situation, which is
One chapter after calling him a moron.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a build-up chapter. I mean, priming the pump for something about reuniting both halves of the Kyuubi.
Yeah. So then the end of the chapter, it's all about like,
Kurama A and Kurama
yeah,
B.
like, hey, listen, we should work together, even though we're the same person. And he's like, yeah, this is weird asking for my own chakra, but here, have some.
Yeah.
So
And then
I
father and
don't
son do the dap.
see now. Like, are they gonna be on like a mind link, or are they gonna be on like just powered up? Like, what do you think that's gonna bring?
I have honestly no idea.
What do you guys think?
Pacific Rim, Mind Meld. They're
Uh,
both gonna be in the driver's seat.
giant neck.
I'm still waiting for the Bijou mode of Naruto with Sasuke Susanoo around him.
Yo, no one's pissing
Waiting
me
on
off.
that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But no one's starting to piss me off.
Hmm.
Sasuke has his EMS. Like, why? Like, you've been using all of Itachi's techniques. You have to have your own technique, right? Am I wrong? Like,
You're not wrong, but it's not his turn.
you're
Narratively,
gonna
it's
wait
not his
till
turn.
like Naruto gets a hole in his chest to like pull something out?
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
go into the fight strong, bro. That's how people die.
If you pussyfoot around for long
Yeah,
enough.
and then
Yeah.
someone's gonna get killed, Sakura, and and then
Here
all of a
comes.
sudden someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you know what? She's dead." Sharingan.
Now it's time.
Yeah,
Now I'm really angry.
yeah. You're not gonna like me when I'm mad.
It's not even my fault for. So yeah, that's
And then Naruto does a little like, "This world isn't gonna end because I'm still here."
because I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Believe it.
Believe it.
Believe it.
Believe it. And then Naruto ends with going into his Nine Tails mode, like complete Nine Tails. So I mean, last time we saw him do that, that was against Masked Man.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess was.
Yo, remember what the battlefield looked like before that? It's so different. No,
now it's a
seriously.
crater.
Yeah, it's just
Used
like
to be a
craters
forest.
and just yeah. It started
Yep.
out with the forest. Now it's just like yeah, we don't need these trees. We're putting a shopping mall here. Yeah, but next week's chapter, I'm hoping that they pull out something, and I guess it's again like Andy. We're gonna channel Andy again. It's a tri-fail cycle. It's a tri-fail cycle. Okay, it says
Thanks,
Max.
Lit
Yeah.
Major.
But yeah, it is. It looks like they keep trying stuff, and it kind of works, but it doesn't really work, and
Well,
then they try something else, and it.
they learn from their mistakes. They do it a chapter at a time.
But we'll have to see how this works out. Eventually, it's gonna come down to Naruto getting the Nine Tails chakra and like becoming a monster. I hope.
Yeah. No, I know we've been saying for a while that this thing's close to wrapping up, and then stop saying that.
Yeah.
I don't even know when we're or how we're gonna wrap up now. I
I
mean,
do feel like
if
this
we're
arc
three
is
months
dragging
out,
on a little bit.
if we're 3 months out, I couldn't tell,
Yeah.
or 6 months out, or
And
I
if we
yeah.
were, I guess like Kishimoto's a better writer than me, but I'm like, is Orochimaru just gonna be like cool with the way everything is? Is he just content with being how he is now? Is Madara gonna like get blown away by Obito, and then that's the end of him? Like,
My thoughts on Orochimaru haven't changed. I still think he kind of got most of the impact of Izanami when Itachi used it on Kabuto. I mean, he was inside, he was watching. It might have done a number on him too. Either that
was
or he
he
just
in him?
yeah. Well, I mean, Sasuke pulled him out.
I thought he
Pulled
pulled him
Orochi.
out. No, he pulled him out of Anko. I thought out of the cursed seal in Anko's neck.
Really?
Yeah, that's where he
Huh.
said he saw everything.
Ah.
Yeah, so I don't think.
In which case, probably not. All right, I
But
take that back.
he might have looked at Kabuto and been like, "Wow, shit, I could have been like," because Kabuto did almost what Orochimaru wanted to do,
That's true.
and maybe Orochimaru's a smart guy. Maybe
Yeah, if
Orochimaru's
he just
like,
learned on his own,
and Orochimaru's like, "Oh,
that kind of sucks. That could have been me.
meth, not even once." Uh,
Get the blue crystal.
yeah, seriously, but yeah, the way things are going with Naruto, like it's hard to see where it's going or how it's gonna end, and it's almost again first Naruto and Sasuke still need to fight. Kishimoto said himself that's gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
so
Absolutely.
you'll watch Naruto become the Sage of the Sixth, and Sasuke also get on that level somehow, and epic battle.
Who knows?
We'll have to see.
Fist pumping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at this point, we're along for the ride, just like anyone else.
How do you think things are gonna wrap up between Naruto and Obito, and how do you think Sasuke's gonna end up like having a battle with Naruto? Do you think it's going to be on like for the Hokage spot? Do you think it's going to be on some vengeance thing? Do you think it's going to be on some Sasuke becomes all powerful and Naruto needs to stop him? What do you guys think?
Do you think we've been getting spoofed and Kichimoto is actually not going to have them
Fight? Yeah.
fight in the end?
How do you
Let us
think?
know, because your guess is as good as ours at this point.
I think that's going to be the comment question for today.
Yeah. Talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll catch you guys later. See you guys.